March of the year 2020, the whole world changed. Circus clowns were hit the hardest, but also songwriters. Yes, songwriters suffered mightily.
Songwriters in lockdown.
There were no performances, no deadlines, nothing to stand in the way of these people's natural proclivity toward procrastination.
Songwriters in lockdown.
This is the story of 3 such songwriters and the fateful project that got them through lockdown.
Actually, what you're watching is not just the story of the fateful project, it's the fateful project itself.
It's meta.
It was supposed to be a breeze.
A fun little riff on the Black Plague.
Something to keep us distracted for a few months while this whole coronavirus thing blew over.
So a few weeks in, April, May of 2020, I get a call from John.
Me too.
I had an idea to do something cool with the Decameron.
Boccaccio's Decameron. You've never read it?
John, no one has read the Decameron.
That wasn't technically true. It's a collection of 100 stories from the 14th century. I waded through some of the juicy ones in college.
And to be honest, I'd only read a few, also in college.
You guys, that is not how I spent my college years.
The Decameron, to me, it's a natural. They were in a plague.
We're in a plague.
They were in lockdown.
We're in lockdown.
They were in the Dark Ages.
We're in the Dark Ages.
Only darker.
It practically screams musical. Well, the germs arrived in torrents when the plague arrived in Florence in the fateful year of 1348.
There were stacks of bodies reeking and essential workers freaking. It was not a very pretty city-state.
Ah, but 10 young Florentiners of all genders and demeanors chipped in to rent a villa and vacate.
There they told each other stories, edgy tales and allegories that would shock, appall, amuse, and titillate. As they parted like it's 1348.
You know they parted like it's 1348. This story parted like it's 1348.
And those stories became the Decameron. It's a classic, but it's slightly out of date.
That's a Guelph.
But the stories they were telling blew the roof right off their dwelling, and they partied like it's 1348.
They tore up Tuscany.
They partied like it's 1348.
You know they partied like it's
1348.
So let's do what they did.
But with songwriters.
In a villa.
In Tuscany.
I wish.
Okay, on Zoom.
Once again, the world is germy, and we're all a little squirmy, and there's trouble in our shitty city-state.
But a trio of songwriters pulled a couple of all-nighters and decided it was time to cultivate an analogous invention to at least relieve the tension while we're waiting for the mayhem to abate.
Something tastelessly terrific.
And to get a bit specific, it's a story project that we contemplate.
And it's gonna take a page right out of 1348. A page from 1348.
And we want you to write a song for our modern Decameron.
We invite you and we hope you'll take the bait.
This won't be a pity party.
More a witty ditty party.
And we're asking you because we think you're great.
So help us party like it's
1348. We'll party.
We'll tear up Tuscany and
Party like it's 1348.
party.
RSVP.
People said yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, please.
Hard yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yes!
It felt good.
Less worse.
More better.
So the new Decameron was launched.
And everyone went off to write.
But in spite of all the yeses, not a lot of actual songs poured in. Folks had ideas for songs, but not necessarily story songs.
One was a song written entirely in Klingon.
The music, too. Klingon music.
Another was a cockamamie thing based on something by the ancient Persian poet Rumi.
Jesus.
Hey, that was my idea.
And a fantastic idea it was, really.
Well, Matt pitched a Blair Witch Project kind of song.
Which was promising. But mostly what we got were a bunch of questions about what was and what wasn't a story song.
And we needed story songs. We were very clear about that.
No, John, you were very clear about that.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. That's what the Decameron is. It's a bunch of stories.
Yeah, but you're a story song maven. I had never written a story song.
And I thought I had. But everyone that I pitched, you guys rejected.
Aw, you're still upset about that Pumpsy Green thing, aren't you?
Hey, Pumpsy Green was a good story song. He was the first black player to play for the last Major League Baseball team ever to be integrated.
Pumpsy Green, sweetest kid you've ever seen. Made the hard play look routine. Hats off to Pumpsy Green.
I guess I can be critical sometimes, but I just didn't think it was enough of a story song.
You said it didn't have a narrative arc, a beginning, middle, or an end.
Oi! Narrative arc. I'll never forget our conversation about Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Actually, we've got it on tape.
No. Well, we did tape a lot of our Zoom meetings.
Right, in case we ever got subpoenaed.
Unless I'm missing something in the Itsy Bitsy Spider saga, isn't it in its entirety? The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the Itsy Bitsy Spider went out to play again or something like that?
Went up the spout again.
Went up the spout again.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a story.
It's fantastic.
We decided it was maybe time to take a break from all this Zoom room doom and gloom.
And each other.
So we all went off to write.
And then, magically, out of the miasma of procrastination, Tom actually wrote something.
All right, magic had nothing to do with it. Hillary put me in touch with a composer I'd always wanted to work with, Michelle Browerman. I pitched her a lyric adapted from a story in the actual Decameron.
We decided to produce it as a puppet theater music video. So I called up my puppeteer friend, Erica Babad, and she went to work designing and building our marionettes. We wrote a shooting script, I orchestrated Michelle's music, and then in October, with COVID still raging around us, we all masked up and went into production.
Come gather round, all ye good people.
Come hearken both highborn and low.
I'll tell you the tale of a rich man whose marriage was strictly for show, for show.
Whose marriage was strictly for show.
Pietro, he was from Perugia. The time it was eons ago. His wife was a furnace of burning desire. Pietro could hardly extinguish her fire. His druthers ran more toward the boys in the choir. I'll hold off reporting the blow by blow. His marriage was strictly for show.
Fiora began to take lovers. She learned that men rarely say no. She had the occasional boy in the choir Her aim, though, was usually quite a bit higher. The landlord, the mayor, the duke, and the squire, the bishop, the magistrate, and the town crier. She said one must go with the flow, the flow. She called what she did quid pro quo.
One evening Pietro came home by surprise. It seems he'd forgot the Chianti.
Fiora leapt up to her lover, she cried, I have never been caught in flagrante. Here, put this goose pillow on your peccadillo, then go out and hide in the shed, the shed. God damn it, you peed on the bed.
The shed where the cobbler took refuge had sheep, pigs, and Milo the mule.
His hay fever caused him to hawk and to wheeze.
To make matters worse, on the fleece there were fleas. He tried, but he just could not stifle a sneeze.
Pietro was nobody's fool, no fool.
That sound did not come from a mule. How cool! That looks like a useful new tool.
The cobbler knew not what was coming, or who, as they splayed him in bed.
Pietro admired his wife's taste in men and said, wow, I hope we can do this again.
Fiora said, don't wonder if, wonder when. And by the way, bravissimo, simo, as both of them basked in the glow. To hobble a cobbler ain't easy. The details are not apropos.
Let's just say the cobbler got plenty of dough and came back with friends several nights in a row. They kept all this on the down low.
Oh ho, the children in town and the slow didn't know. Their marriage was strictly for show, for show.
But better than others, I know.
We loved how it turned out.
We had that giddy feeling you only get when you have no idea what you're doing.
We thought we were inventing a new aesthetic.
Puppetism. It was so much fun, I wanted to share it with my old friend Paul Schwartz. Paul's a terrific filmmaker, and I thought he'd really get a kick out of it. Okay, truth. I was secretly hoping Paul would love the project and help us take it further than just our friends on YouTube.
Okay, truth. I was secretly hoping we might have a kind of a Blair Witch thing happening here.
Okay, truth. Are you kidding? I was happy just to have written a story song with a dramatic arc and a climax. And a denouement.
Knew not what was coming, or who, as they slayed him in bed. Pietro admired his wife's taste in men.
3 weeks went by, nothing.
You know, we haven't heard back from Paul. And
We
that
haven't heard
worries
back from
me.
Paul.
It's not a great sign.
Not great.
I know, but I don't know if Paul is like, does he have his finger on the pulse of what's happening and what's commercial?
More than us.
Okay, fair. But
Look, I didn't go into this thinking that it had to be a commercial project. But the more it's going on and the more time I spend on it, I'm not against the commercial project. I'm not against finding,
I'm just saying, let's make it a productive pandemic.
Well, wouldn't it be great if there were some kind of outlet for whatever the hell it is we're doing?
Yeah, it's really time for that. I think somebody has to start a streaming platform for people like us.
But people like us is like old people.
Yeah, well, all right, old and irrelevant, but
Vivify.
Vivify?
Okay, whatever. What is Vivify?
That's what it would be called. Vivify.
That's actually a great name for a network.
Great name. I love it.
I'm in.
Vivify.
We'll pitch our project to Vivify.
The only disadvantage to it is that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, right. What difference
It
does it
makes
make?
it even better. I mean, look, they can't send us notes.
That's right. Okay.
Could you imagine? I could get rejected by something that doesn't exist. That
Hold on. Here's an email from Paul.
Oh, fuck. He's going to hate it.
He's watched the video. He loves it. He thinks it's charming. He thinks it's quirky. And he wants to send it to Netflix.
What? Netflix?
Oh,
Seriously?
hell was
Yeah.
Vivify.
Tell him to call my agent. We already have a deal at Vivify.
Look, it's a moonshot, but the one thing that I'm hearing from the agents and executives is that the pandemic has actually given them time to catch up on their reading.
Like they read?
Well, they'll buy it on the title alone, The New Decameron.
Really?
It's cheap. It's public domain, which means there's no rights, and they're going to love the cachet.
Of The New Decameron.
Of a bona fide work of classic literature that no one has read, that is filled with authenticity, intrigue, and sex.
Yeah, but do they know we've got puppets?
That's the thing. You're going to have to lose the puppets. What else can you do?
Paul, you froze. Paul.
Lose the puppets?
I thought the cobbler was quite good.
What else can you do? We got nothing else.
We told all the songwriters we were having a party. We didn't say we wanted music videos.
Right. We just did the puppet video for shits and giggles.
Yeah, but John, then you sent it to your fancy filmmaker friends and, you got my hopes up.
Yeah, John, you got Hillary's hopes up.
Well, sorry for dropping a ray of hope into your desperate little life, Hillary.
We're fucked.
No, we're not fucked. I got to write a song with Michelle Browerman.
Yeah, and we can still do the party, I guess. That was the original idea.
And that's when Matt Coriel sent us his story song, with a treatment for shooting it as a horror movie.
Blair Witch.
And who doesn't love a horror movie? We planned a live-action, multi-location shoot.
With a budget of $5 million.
But we didn't have $5 million.
So we did what we could.
High two figures.
Storyboards, costumes, props.
And, of course, full frontal nudity.
Now I'm going to tell my own little tale based on real events. I've never been much of an outdoorsy guy, but I seen the look the ladies get in their eye when they see a rugged man, the kind who might chop down a tree. And I wanted the ladies to look that way at me, so I put down my needlepoint and came up with a plan. I'd try my hand at camping and come back a manly man. I bought little tin pots, some toilet paper, a compass, and a tent. I walked into the woods, and this is how it went. I got lots of bites, and the sun was hot. I thought for sure I'd packed my sunscreen, but no, I had not. Then I stepped in poop, and it started to pour. And that's why I don't go camping anymore. But I didn't give up yet on communing with the earth. Besides, I'd bought that tent and I was gonna get my money's worth. So when the rain let up, I picked a spot to set up camp and spend the night. I thought I'll make a fire and dry off in its warm and cozy light. And when I could not build a fire, I came very close to tears. At least I could pitch a tent. I'd practiced in my pants for years. I was cold and wet and hungry, and my sleeping bag was damp. I was lying awake just thinking, why the hell do people camp? When the owl went hoo, 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 and the leaves went crack, 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 I pictured monsters in the dark out for a midnight snack. And the bugs that creep, creep on the forest floor, floor. And that's why I don't go camping anymore. When morning came, I thought, silly goose, afraid of the owl's hoot. Then I unzipped my tent, and there was a man in his birthday suit. He said, greetings, do not be alarmed. I've just chosen to part with my earthly desires and let Buddha in my heart, naked. Now I live off the land, it's hard, but I don't mind. I just eat whatever I can find. And in retrospect, I should not have gone to his cabin when he said that he'd just found some food. But as it was, I didn't feel the dread till the soup went slosh, slosh, and the bones went crunch, crunch. And I thought this loony nudist Buddhist wants to make me his lunch. So I ran real fast out the cabin door. And that's why I don't go camping anymore. Well, I ran straight out of the woods, and sister, I didn't stop until I got to town and I found a local cop. I told the tale of my travail and he nodded along. He said, yeah, that's my brother Dale, and your instincts weren't wrong. He'll eat ya. But I don't judge, he said. No, I won't cast that stone. Sure, he drinks the blood and eats the guts, but hey, to each his own. And so be it, if a camper disappears from time to time. I'm the law up in these hills, and if I kill, it's not a crime. And I didn't like that, no, not one bit. When he reached for his sidearm, I bolted lickety-split. Cause I don't like guns, and I don't like gore. And that's why I don't go camping anymore. But then he shot me and brought my body back to Dale. Dale ate what he could digest. The brother buried the rest. It was quite an ordeal, let me tell you. Cause now I'm dead. Yeah, I'm underfoot. Cause the last time I went camping's when I went kaput. And I feed those bugs on the forest floor. And that's why I don't go camping anymore. Boy, what a blunder, and that's why I don't go camping anymore. I'm 6 feet under, and that's why I don't go camping anymore. Bet you didn't foresee this was a ghost story.
So we sent it off to Paul.
If he said yes, this was our entree to the big time.
Yes.
Yes.
But how did you shoot it?
What do you mean?
It looks like it was shot on an iPhone.
Is that bad?
Oh, not if you're going for TikTok, but Netflix isn't going to look at anything shot on an iPhone.
Huh.
And just like that, the dream began to fade. Fame, fortune, villas in Tuscany, gone.
It's after midnight, and I'm having some dark thoughts. I don't mind the Netflix thing, but the project was my idea, and I roped my friends into it. We put all this work into it, and our expectations got completely out of hand. And what started as a brilliant idea, now it's just a salvage job.
Let's be honest with ourselves. We're about as commercial as clog dancers.
Yeah, but clog dancers are a market. I mean, there's a market for everything, isn't there?
Yeah, but what network serves the clog dancing audience?
Vivify.
But there is no Vivify.
Yeah, well, that's the killer.
In this ante-room that we call Zoom, a thought began.
We'd share our tales of life's travails, a pretty good plan.
Slingers of note and noun, down. But we never dreamt our brave attempt at passing the time would sprout and bloom and go kaboom. It's kind of a crime. Songwriters in lockdown as we wait and we wait and we wait for the world to heal.
I remember how crushed we all were.
So, despite our small victories,
and whatever goodwill we'd managed to generate,
we were all feeling pretty low.
But that's when we heard from Julie Gold.
we thanked her for participating, but told her that our delusions of grandeur were just delusions.
And we apologized for wasting her time.
But then she surprised us. She didn't feel we had wasted her time.
Let me tell you something. When somebody asks me to write a song, it's the greatest honor in the world because it means that somebody believes I can. So, thank you. And I loved writing this song, and I know that, for the rest of my life, if I ever get a chance to play again out in public, I'm going to do this song, and I'm going to be able to say, this is the one song I wrote during the whole pandemic. And for the rest of my life, I'll have you guys to thank for that. So thank you.
And then she played us her song.
I was sitting at the piano. I was trying to create when I saw a dangling spider and it made me hesitate. But the spider was so busy weaving in and out its web, it inspired me and coaxed me out of my creative ebb. How I struggled for some meaning, forcing every word and note, while I watched the spider effortlessly climb, descend, and float, leaving such a perfect pattern I could simply not compete. So I poured myself a vodka and decided to retreat. Working side by side with a spider, something I had never done before. I pretended he was my co-writer, but he brought all the nuance, and I brought all the bore. When I got back to the piano, I guess I was spinning too, 'cause my notes and words were tangled and my spider friend was through. Though his tapestry remained there, an elaborate silken net, capturing the final light of day. I won't forget.
We got to keep this project going.
It's our only hope.
More stories.
More songs.
More story songs.
It's our only hope. It's the best we got. It's the shards you pick up when you shatter a pot. It's the freedom you find at the end of your rope. It's our only hope.
is our magic wand. It's our ace in the hole. It's the calm you feel when you give up control.
It's the ludicrous plot of an afternoon soap. It's our only hope. Gotta be in the moment. Gotta be in the moment. Gotta thrive in the gloom. Can't just live in a tomb. Baby, the choice is to body boom.
You know that is so true.
I bada boom every chance I can.
There's nothing to do but bada boom. I mean,
It's the diamond ring that you thought you mislaid.
When they hand you lemons, you make lemonade.
It's the fun you can find on the slippery slope. It's our only hope. It's our only hope.
You know what? We will get this project made. And fuck Netflix.
We don't need no stinking Netflix. We got Vivify.
Vivify loves us.
Vivify understands us.
Vivify doesn't exist. Just saying.
But at least they return our calls.
They don't care if we shoot on Zoom.
And they love puppets, right?
They love clog dancing.
They love us. Look what we've started. The waters were uncharted, but everybody's saying how good they feel.
Why should we fight it? Let Vivify green light it.
And sign us to a sweetheart deal while we're waiting for the world to heal.
I see it as a series.
On the web.
The worldwide spider web.
Starring us.
Tom is our prism of endless optimism.
While Hillary's the one to wheel and deal.
John is our mystic,
but also realistic.
and he keeps us on an even keel while we're waiting for the world to heal.
And us here, now. This is the end of the pilot.
It's meta.
And in the next episode, we introduce more writers.
More spiders.
More puppets.
Meanwhile, how do we end this episode?
We need an ending.
This song can be our ending.
We've wrapped it in a cozy gospel feel.
A grand finale.
It's meta, yet it's jolly.
Just a thing that might appeal while we're waiting for the world to heal.
Time for a little movie magic in 3, 2.
Come on, world, get in tune. It can't happen too soon. You can heal.
You can heal.
Count to 10.
Count to 10.
Let our songs help you up again. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the music flowing until the steeple bells again can peal. Nice. Come on, songwriters. Let's team up with our spiders.
Let's spin some stories in lots of categories.
Comic or tragic, poetical or magic,
Or meta, mega, macho, or neo, post, Boccaccio. What's that?
Pull out your date book and come up with a great hook.
And the good news is we'll be each other's muses. Cause we've only got each other, so let's lean on one another. No more debating, let's get down to the creating. The creating, the creating. God, just let us be creating while we're waiting for the world to heal. So, what do you say we get to work on the next episode? While we're waiting for the world to heal. While we're waiting for the world to heal.
brought to you by Vivify, the network where every series has legs.